What's going on, guys? Today we've got a Ghost of Cannon gameplay for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about how you guys can improve your sniping in a few basic ways. Now, honestly, obviously practice makes perfect. I'm not the best sniper in the world, but I'm getting better. And I have to say that a lot of things that I've been doing is very easy and very basic to help you guys improve. Like, this is something that I've used to improve, and it's something that you guys will definitely be able to take advantage of. So, sharing these tips, honestly, it's just all about centering your speed, center speed, and obviously centering your aim, and obviously getting on target, dragging your scope a little bit to be able to get your shots off and kill that specific person. Now, honestly, a lot of the time what I like to do is to make sure that my screen is centered on my target before I even aim down sight. This gives you about an 85 to 95% chance that you are actually going to get a shot off on a guy, as long as you have cover and he isn't already shooting at you by that time. If you can make sure that your screen is basically centered on a guy, by the time you aim down sight, you can drag your scope from right to left or left to right or a little bit up and down to be able to get your shot on target and be able to kill that person. Now, honestly, this is something that I haven't been doing in World War II very much. This is something that I've started doing more recently, and it's been helping me a lot more. It's obviously made a difference, because as you guys saw by the clip at the beginning, that was my first clip for the Red Recruitment Challenge. My first clip. That was my first clip, and I was like completely blown away by that. Even though it's not the best clip in the world, for me personally, it was one of the best that I've hit so far. So, in World War II since release. Now, obviously, when it comes to quick scoping and stuff like that, in that clip, I was basically centering my screen, making sure the enemy was fully center. I was aiming down sight as quickly as possible, and I was pulling the left trigger, right trigger as quickly as I possibly can. That means that I can get as many shots off as I possibly can, and it also means that, you know, I am getting as many kills as quickly as I can to be able to hit a clip of sorts. Now, obviously, when you're starting out, I would recommend going in against bots or whatever and just practice. Like, put 10 bots on and put like flat cannon on or something like that, or flak tower, sorry, and just sort of stand in a certain area and let the bots come to you and just use them as target practice. So set them to recruit, set about 10, 15, something like that, and just sit in the center of the map and wait for them to run at you. And when they do, practice centering your screen, or center the enemy in the screen, aim down sight and shoot. Obviously, if you aim down sight and shoot without adjusting your aim, you may miss a lot. Now, obviously, dragging your scope from side to side, if you aim down sight, is going to take quite a while. The, you know, sensitivity, depending on your sensitivity, can be completely different and may not be that great for swiping from right to left, meaning that it's going to take you a while to be able to center the guy that you want to kill into your screen or into your scope, and that is going to get you killed more often than not. And even me, myself right now, even me, I take too long sometimes to be able to get that guy into the center of my screen and being able to kill him. Now, obviously here I was going for headshots and stuff, and I was hoping to get a triple headshot feed or whatever, but it didn't happen. I got 3, but 2 were quicker than the other, and I didn't manage to get the 3rd in time. But that's just how it goes sometimes. And when it comes to clips, obviously use the sensitivity that you're comfortable with. Try and center the guys in your screen and try and be as accurate as possible without dragging too far or too little, to make sure that that guy is right in the center of your scope before you take that shot, and make sure you're accurate, because in a lot of cases, by the time you've missed a shot, rechambered and gone to try and get him, he's already killed you. So that is something that I recommend doing. Make sure as well, when you're going around corners, you take cover, but you also sort of make the center of your screen a place that you think is a high priority of where people are going to be coming from. So obviously, where people are going to be, look at your minimap, use that to your advantage, and also, if a guy's coming to the left or going to the right or whatever, make sure that if you don't know where they are and you have no UAV or anything like that, as you guys can see, the center of my scope is at the window, or was at the window, and then I saw the guy run over the side there. I immediately started centering him in the middle of my screen. Obviously I didn't take the shot because I didn't need to. Shots that you take when you don't need to give your position away and can get you killed more often than not. Now obviously here, these guys, I knew where they were, and this was a bit of a lucky shot dropping down there, so was that, but then they all spawned behind me after I turned on this guy, and that's just some bad luck sometimes. Now honestly, if I'd have played that differently and stayed up there a little bit more, maybe I could have hit a clip, I don't know. But it was still fun nevertheless, and I really enjoyed this game. So when it comes to it, make sure that you are prioritising accuracy over speed. Make sure that you're getting your target in your sights and taking that shot, and take your time and be patient. Don't rush it, because if you rush it, you're going to do exactly what I did here and completely miss. It's something that you've got to learn to do, and it's something that in time, your accuracy and the speed and how quickly you're able to chain kills together is going to improve over time. Now obviously in certain clips like the one in the beginning, you are literally aiming down sight, dragging your scope and shooting them within milliseconds. And that is something that sometimes you can get very wrong and it can get you killed, or you can get it right and it works as success and you end up getting a quad feed or a 5 on or a 6 on screen or whatever. Or you can take your time and not really worry about it like I did there, and I did get a hit marker, but sometimes doing something like that could get you that triple or quad collateral or whatever, because you took your time, you didn't rush it too much. And there I was getting shot at. If I hadn't have taken that shot and I'd have backed off instead, I think I would have been much better off, but that's just how it goes. Like I said, you need to learn to control your aim and just get better over time without rushing shots, because if you do rush shots, you're never going to improve and it's going to make it a lot more difficult for yourself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, and if you learned something, please leave a like, comment, favourite and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.